Hello guys, LifeHackster here, and today I'll tell you my experience living with a robot mower for about 2 months now. And I've been mowing my backyard for at least 3 times a week. And I'll tell you 10 things I learned using this. Now, just to note that this is my first time checking and testing out a robot mower. So this is more from a new owner perspective. And this video will help you decide if a robot mower can help you with your lawn care. And I'll tell you right now, this is not for everyone. But it definitely helps in saving you time. Which is ironic because robot mowers works way slower than a regular push or powered mowers. This is Mammotion's Yuka Mini 2, and they sent this robot mower to me to be checked and tested out. So thank you. But they don't have any input or have previewed this video. Full disclosure though, they initially sent me the bigger Luba 3 that can mow up to 1.25 acres lawn. But I did return it to them though when I learned the price of it. Which for that price, I can just buy a 0-turn mower and mow an acre in way lesser time. And this is the first thing I learned about robot mowers. They mow way slower than a regular mower. A 30-minute manual push mowing job is about 3 to 4 hours for a robot mower. Now, the funny thing is that robot mowers are slow to mow, but it actually does save you time. 30 minutes of saved lawn care time once a week saves you about 2 hours in a month's worth of lawn care. Now, this is if you're mowing just once a week, because like right now in grass growing season, to maintain the look of our lawns, twice a week is a better schedule. Before telling you the second thing I learned about robot mowers, let's dive in first on the Mammotion Yuka Mini 2. I got the 1000H model, which can mow up to 1/4 acre, which is more than enough for my yard. Inside the box, you will get a quick start guide. You'll get the base of the charger dock, some more paperwork. You will get extra blades, and the mower itself. And it is not that heavy. And we have the charger dock, which has a pretty long power cable here. You also get some lubricant, screw-on plastic anchors, a combo driver, and the power supply for the charger, which also has a pretty long cable. And the reason for it is the second thing that I learned about robot mowers. The charging dock needs to have a clear space on its sides, at least 5 feet, and not just the front. So the ideal placement will be as close to the lawn or just be placed on the lawn itself. And this is why it comes with a pretty long power cable, with a length of 16.5 feet plus another 12 feet on the power adapter side. So you do need to have a space for this, and that's also close by to an outdoor power outlet. Assembling the charging dock is easy. Just connect the top and bottom part and screw it in with the included 4 screws. And I'll set this up in the grass itself for now, just to show you that it includes these screw-on plastic stakes to secure this charging dock to your lawn. I eventually moved this to the concrete part of our patio and just used double-sided outdoor mounting tape to secure the charging dock. By the way, this robot mower is weather resistant with an IPX6 rating. This Yuka Mini 2 uses 360 LiDAR and AI vision. Yes, it has 2 cameras in front to help navigate and map your yard. So it doesn't need any RTK wiring like the older robot mowers. It also has a light here in front to help the cameras see at night. And with the cameras and the LiDAR sensor, helps the Mini 2 in avoiding obstacles while mowing. On top here, we have a security key that you need to remove to make sure it will not turn on when you are cleaning or checking the blades. We have the status lights here and the emergency stop button. We have the power button, home, drop mow feature, which I'll show later on, and the start. We have the blade adjustment height, and with this model, you can adjust it from 2 inches to 3.5 inches. To set up, just add the mower to the Mammotion app. You can connect to the mower via Bluetooth and also set up to connect it to Wi-Fi. And start mapping your lawn, which you can use the auto mapping feature for the robot to explore and map for you, or manual mapping, which is what I'll do. Just follow the prompts and the pop-up tips on how to manually map your lawn. And you'll be prompted with joystick controls in your phone, so the right one for the mower to turn left or right, and the left one to move forward or back. And I just drove the mower around my yard, which I also included my side yard. And to start mowing, you can click New Task, select the areas you want mowed, and click Start, or you can schedule it. And the mower will do a self-check. Click Next, and the Yuka Mini 2 will start mowing. And listen to the third thing I learned about robot mowers. As you can hear, they are quiet. So together with the lights that light up at night, you can schedule this to mow at night. And that's the fourth thing I learned. It doesn't need to be daytime to mow your lawn. It can work 24/7 and you will not disturb any of your neighbors. And this will piggyback to the fifth thing that I learned. That's good that it can mow any time of the day because it takes its sweet time to mow your yard. The mapped area for my mowing in my backyard is 2,000 square feet, and it takes the Yuka Mini 2 3.5 hours to complete the mowing. And that's only the mowing time. With this 1000H model, which has a 6.1 amp hour rechargeable battery, and to complete the 2,000 square feet, it has to come back to the charging dock one time to recharge. And that's usually about 45 minutes of recharging before going out again to finish mowing. So it takes about a total of 4.5 hours to do my backyard. After it is done, it will automatically go back to the docking station to recharge, and you also get notifications, by the way, in the app on your phone of what it is doing. Now I'll tell you the sixth thing I learned about robot mowers, and I have to flip this to show you its cutting deck. It has 5 of these tiny blades. Most residential type robot mowers have this type of blades. And on its first cut, and you probably already know when you saw the cutting deck, that the cut quality is going to be below average. But this mediocre cut quality though is improved in the long run, and this is the seventh thing I learned about robot mowers. You do need to run this more frequently than regular mowing. So after the second or third mowing, you will see that the overall cut is better. And it can actually make some striping in my lawn, which is cool. And frequent mowing will make your lawn look maintained any day of the week. Except, and this is the eighth thing that I learned, well, I actually know this even before I set this up, that your edges of your lawn still needs to get trimmed and edged. I know they are now coming out with robot mowers with trimmers, but I bet the trim quality will also not be that great. Just note that robot mowers will just help you in your lawn care, but not replace you. Also, another feature of this Mammotion Yuka Mini 2 is that it has a drop mow feature, which you can just place this in an area that needs to be mowed, no mapping required, then press the grass button for 5 seconds until you hear the prompt, and click start. And the Mini 2 will start mowing and will use a zigzag motion and use its LiDAR and cameras to mow the unmapped area. And you can see here that it was on the edge and almost fell off, but was able to climb up. It did miss some areas, but overall it's okay for just dropping it in and has no map to follow. And definitely needs some manual trimming and edging. It also mowed this small area in 15 minutes. Now that I've used this Yuka Mini 2 for a total of 22 times in about 2 months, the ninth thing that I learned is that the small blades and on how frequent the mowing is, you need to replace them also frequently. Mammotion recommends replacing them every 3 months or after 150 hours of use. And it does come with a set of replacement blades. Overall, this Yuka Mini 2 performed for what it is designed for, to mow. And this without any issues after 2 months of use. It didn't get stuck or got lost. It always comes back to its docking station. It works in daytime and also at night. And for the 10th thing that I learned having a robot mower is that it not only saves you time, but also saves you from being bitten by mosquitoes and being in the sun too long, avoiding heat stroke. And those 30 minutes saved will add up. Plus, while you're on vacation, the Yuka Mini 2 keeps chugging along, working, that when you come back home, your yard still looks freshly mowed. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.